What's up, guys? It's your boy Shirtless Vegan here, and today we're going to be talking about soul ties. Now, it is very important to know what a soul tie is, especially if you're going through a spiritual awakening. So, what is a soul tie? A soul tie is a spiritual bond through intimacy or sexual intercourse. Now, it's important to know what a soul tie is when you're going through your spiritual journey, is because you're becoming a lot more aware and vulnerable. The more aware you become, the more vulnerable you become towards energies. Now, understand that when you are going through your spiritual awakening, you are going through stress and depression. And one of the most known ways to relieve stress and depression is sex. And if you're single, you're gonna have sex with anyone. Don't be a thought. Understand that when you are becoming a lot more aware and vulnerable towards energies and you just have sex with anyone, you do not know what that person has been through that they might have not dealt with and what they're currently going through now. So if that person is going through stress and depression, you have the chance of absorbing that energy, okay? And it's important to understand that you cannot have sex just with anyone when you're going through your spiritual awakening. Now, soul ties is about spiritual bond. Now, what exactly is that spiritual bond? Imagine yourself taking two styrofoams, all right? And you glue these two styrofoams together. Then you rip them apart. Some of that person's styrofoam is going to be on this styrofoam, and some of this styrofoam is going to be on this person's styrofoam. That is an example of what a spiritual bond is. There are ways to cleanse a spiritual bond, but as of now, let's just talk about some of the things you can pick up from a soul tie. First, the negative tendencies or negative traits. There are several different negative traits you can absorb from a person's spirit through a soul tie. One of them can be negative traits such as bad habits, their insecurities, their emotions. You know, a prime example would be my ex-girlfriend. She had a huge self-insecurity. Like, it was almost as if she was uncomfortable with being in her own skin. Another issue she had was anger. She has a lot of anger stored into her. And when we became very intimate and when we started having sex, I absorbed that. And it made me very uncomfortable of who I was, and it made me angry. Understand that the more aware you become, the more vulnerable you become. What does that mean? So that means that intimacy, you can simply just talk to a person and really connect with that person, and you can absorb their energy unconsciously. Or you can kiss that person and you absorb their energy. Now, understand that that type of intimacy and kissing that person is a hell of a lot different from having sex with that person. Having sex with that person, the bondage becomes extremely stronger. When you just have sex with anyone, especially a person that you do not like, understand that that spiritual bondage can stay with you, and you'll find yourself connected with that person when you don't even like them at all. And it can weigh on you in ways such as thinking about the person or feeling as though that you're being watched by that person, or say you can have sex with another person that you actually connected with, and you'll find yourself thinking about that person when you're having sex. Be very mindful of who you have sex with. Now, there are some good qualities towards a soul tie. If the person is genuinely a good person and they don't have too many insecurities, because there are insecurities that you can deal with, especially if you're with that partner. You're gonna work with it. It's gonna be yin and yang, baby, okay? There are things that you can work with. It's your boyfriend or girlfriend. It's someone you genuinely like. So there's gonna be things that you're just going to just work with. Understand that soul ties is important because you're understanding who this sexual partner is. It's like a blueprint. It's a cheat code. So you can connect with that person a lot better. Now, when a person is genuinely good, you'll pick up their tendencies. Say if the person works out, okay, it's gonna make you wanna work out. Or they eat healthy, it's gonna make you wanna eat healthy. Or they're just a genuine nice person. They just like to, they love to care for other people, or they just genuinely like to love. A good soul tie is gonna make you want to be a better person as well. Not everyone's good. You know, you can have a person that's amazing and they may have something that they may not be aware of, but you're gonna work through it. Don't just be fucking anyone out here, especially if you're going through a spiritual awakening. Be mindful who you're being with, especially women. Women, you guys have a larger limbic system than a man does. And a limbic system lies within the frontal lobe. When you have sex with someone, you're sending neurochemicals towards your brain, and it grows an attachment. So if you have some fuck excuse my language, that sleep with you and he took advantage of you just to get laid, understand that can really, really, really weigh on you. Which is why the term probably came from is ain't shit. Be mindful who you're sleeping with. Talk with the person. Really get to know who that person is. Be safe. Thank you guys. Peace.